are you doing it? You make the best effort to enjoy your life to the fullest and acquire your life that goes the way you want. And this kind of pleasure seeking lifestyle dominates our sense of value, and we believe this kind of sense of value that we try hard to do something for our life to make our life better and aim for comfort life is correct. And we believe pursuing our happiness is the biggest mission to be completed in our life. So everyone tries hard to do something necessary to raise their social status and raise their income and buy new good house or something like that. So in a sense, it is not wrong because most of people living on the earth are living for themselves. However, ultimately, people's top desire we finally reach after we are filled with dogmatic happiness is humanitarian support. So the final destination where people who got everything reach is supporting someone in a real sense without expecting anything in return. This has a good example. John D. Rockefeller, who is known as an oil magnate in the United States, donated his property to poor orphans in China generously without expecting anything in return during his lifetime. The next desire he pursued after his success was to do humanitarian activity through his donation. So American psychologist Abraham Maslow created Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory that tells us humans' motivation that states five categories of humans' fundamental social desires and needs to survive in our society. For the first structure of humans' hierarchy needs, he set the category of esteem to the fourth stage of this hierarchy needs. So the category of esteem is the stage where people have dogmatic needs and desires that expresses how you are treated and how you are evaluated by external people around you. So desire for promotion and ambition for being rich. So you end up caring about those things. In this, if you are in this, if you belong to, if you are, you know, if your mind belongs to this category. So desire for promotion and ambition for being rich. So these factors correspond to this category. And the top of hierarchy of needs is self-actualization. So this is the stage that people want to fully bring out their potential and ability, or increase the possibility of their potential hidden behind their abilities based on the view of their life. So in this stage, you are released from dogmatic desires, dogmatic needs, and you start questioning about the existence of yourself, like you always ask what you are. And in later years, he added the new category of self-transcendent on self-actualization and hierarchy of needs. So this is the state that calls people's altruistic aspect that makes them want to help someone who is in trouble beyond egoism that people usually have. So having a desire for being altruistic and supporting someone mercifully is the final destination we ultimately aim for in our life. So majority people on the earth believes that fourth stage of hierarchy needs brings a true happiness in our life. But that is just a formula, and it is like chasing the illusion that we believe is happiness. The pursuing happiness in the form of chasing wealth will increase more egoistic feeling in our minds and suspicion against people around us if they target our property. And no time to feel at ease, and no time to feel tranquility anytime. So we come to be threatened by the fear of losing something that we have ever built up for a long time in our life, and we soon get used to luxury in this situation where we endlessly pursue wealth, normalize in our life, and we end up being thirsty for more social desire and more social wealth, no matter how much property we have. So people who believe material success brings true happiness tend to fall into this kind of spiral. After all, the time that people can believe there is a happiness in pleasure-seeking lifestyle is until they achieve it with their earnest effort. So once they achieve it, they are caught up in a trap of egoism that makes them pursue endless material desires. So there may be people who already realize this, but the moment that people feel great happiness is the moment that your devotion helps someone truly, which makes you feel your spirit is highly pleased instinctively. So I believe this is the gifted ability that everyone originally has on this planet, and people gradually understand saving people with their merciful heart, merciful devotion is true. It's true mission of their life, and it gives true happiness to their heart, to their spirit. And so in our society, because social desires, including self-actualization, we have is directly connected to the desire for existence or desire for survival, we tend to prioritize establishing our position, establishing our social status in a society where we exist before thinking of merciful devotion to others. So in the meantime, most of people come to think that their life mission is to pursue self-actualization or pursue wealth or something like that. And unfortunately, their lifetime ends while they didn't realize what real happiness is. So, but it is as clear as day that merciful help to someone and humanitarian activities are the things that makes people truly happy. If we observe where people are going who are filled with everything, every single needs and desires that most of people earnestly pursue in this world. So this is my personal opinion, but I personally think that people don't have to experience every single step, every single stage of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So, and there is no need to be forced to think that enhancing your social identity, social status is the right way to walk your life path. So if you truly feel happiness in your life, don't be afraid of accepting that enhancing social identity and expanding your property give you the sense of a certain worthlessness. If you are caught up in a trap that makes you thirsty for expanding dogmatic desires and dogmatic needs, and doing something good to people without expecting anything in return. So there's an opinion like, if you gain a social status and build a certain amount of property, the number of things you can do is infinity, and the number of people who can help is pretty huge. When you do something helpful for someone who needs it, this is the way of think. So this is one of the way of thinking that realizing your social desires in order to enhance your potential in a society is top priority on your life plan, in the sense that you expand the range of possibility of what you can do. But I believe if people feel happiness in the results of pursuing in the result of pursuing a mental satisfaction, how much money you use to help people and how largely your activity will impact on a society are not a big problem. So I constantly mention that propagation of thousands of people's mirthful thoughts, the mirthful activities around the society is way more valuable than great charitable, charitable or achievement by one person who donate tremendous amount of money for it. Even if individual activities are just small, not enough to realize a big thing. So if you want to seek happiness in your life, and if you want to be filled with something mentally, keep in your mind to do something good to people who need help.